Hello everyone, welcome back to the Swikes Extra Time as we take a review at the Premier League fixtures that just concluded over the weekend. As you know, the last fixtures was played against Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace, where Nottingham Forest won 1-0, So we're going to take a look back at the rest of the league fixtures that has played over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, give you the scores, and we'll touch on a couple of the points. Arsenal drop points again, another defeat. What does that says for the league? Liverpool stay atop of the league after defeating Chelsea, and also the juggernaut Manchester City continue their winning ways, and my beloved Manchester United get back to winning ways. I hope they can find some momentum from here on. So as I said, league fixtures review for round of 8 in the Premier League. We look into that and just a little bit more things, But please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So yes, everyone, as we all know, the league fixtures for round of 8 in the English Premier League has concluded now, where the last game was played against Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace, where Nottingham Forest won the game 1-0, But the talk of the weekend and the game of the weekend was against Bournemouth and Arsenal. Arsenal need to win to keep their title hopes alive, even though it's still early in the season. But in the English league, you cannot afford to lose like 2-3 games so early. And if Manchester United, they think them in a league title race, well, we are tricking ourselves, because we have dropped too many points to be in a title race, So as I said, in this league, you have to maybe drop 3 points most, 3 points most for you to really be up there when it comes December, January. Yeah, you have to minimize the points and that you drop. You can't drop too many points and think you're gonna be in a title race come January, February. No. So first up on the list, as I said, Arsenal, 2-0 defeat against Bournemouth. Down at Bournemouth is a very, very tough place to go, Down at that stadium is a very tough place to go. The crowd is up for it. The players, they play like it's the end of their life. And these are the teams you need to beat to win championship. You have to beat the smaller teams, the teams that mid-table and the teams that down in the table. You have to beat them if you want to be champions. If you look at Manchester City over the years when they win titles, when them come up against the Man United, even if they lose against we, they are going to beat the next 10 teams which is down in the bottom half, and you have to beat these teams, as I said, if you want to be champions. Now, there's a moment in the game where Martinelli had a big chance, very big chance to put Arsenal up 1-0 ahead, and he missed it. And the manager come out after the game, not blaming Martinelli, but he might emphasize on that chance, where if Martinelli had put that chance away, then it would be a total different game for Arsenal, So Martinelli himself know that at this point at this level, it's fine margin. You have to capitalize. You have to have this instinct. You have to have this ice cold in your vein to finish off teams, to want to score. I know him don't want to score. I know him don't want to score now, but he just never put enough emphasis on it, like how your manager emphasized on it. Him missing the chance. Maybe they need to put more emphasis on that chance, But hey, such is football, and I say go, But Arsenal dropped 3 points, cannot stay. They know them kind of look kind of shaky right now, And after starting the season so well, momentum keep going up, going down, up, going down, So they need the momentum to stay up if they want to challenge like last season and the season before, Nobody not talking about Liverpool, and as you see, Liverpool has come right up on the top of the Premier League, and as I stated in my previous video, now the challenge for Arne Slot is to keep them there, But after the game yesterday, Arne Slot stated that in teams still have tougher tests lie ahead, and it's right. He's right, because he not go through no adversity yet at Liverpool. He not go through nothing yet. So him right. There's tougher tests lie ahead. Yeah, wait, you know what I mean? But staying on the Arsenal game against Bournemouth, when you go down at Bournemouth Stadium, yeah, the Vitality Stadium, you have to be up for it because them have some players who them run from now till the morning. You know what I mean? And you have to be up for it. Gunners, you have to. Now, 3 points drop, you know what I mean? You give other teams opportunity to go above you, which they did, you know what I mean? Because Liverpool win, City win, you know? And we just have to say we got Tottenham won also against West Ham, you know? That's 4-1 they won yesterday in the London Derby, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Arsenal just have to just get back to winning ways as soon as possible and get things right if they want to challenge this season again, you know what I mean? So, moving on to the juggernauts, Manchester City. As we all know, the juggernauts, them are going to find ways to win games, you know what I mean, as usual. And I have no doubt, even though yesterday when Hull scored, I was like, wow, okay, let's see how this game is going to go. But at the end of the day, you don't know Arsenal, you don't know Manchester City, better team, more quality, well coached, well drilled, how much experience in them team, how much championship ball in them team and know how to win football matches, you know what I mean? And it just showed yesterday, they prevailed yesterday. So it wasn't a surprise, you know what I mean? Even though they won by the skin of them teeth, you know? And there was a little review at the time stating that Bernardo Silva fouled the Wolves goalkeeper, you know what I mean? But it never really much of a big deal, you know what I mean? So the juggernaut, Manchester City, won, got the 3 points, and they're right up there with Liverpool. So it looked like a Liverpool have a challenge. Even though me, same way, in my opinion, still stating that Arsenal is a team to challenge Manchester City. But that's just my opinion, you know what I mean? You still have to play for it. You still have to drop leather. So we just have to wait and see how it go at the latter part of the season, you know what I mean? When it touch January, February, then you're gonna see the real table shape up at that time, you know? But in these early stages, you have to win football matches if you want to be in and about round there at the top of the table when it comes December, January, February, you know what I mean? So my team can at least pick up even there at least 5th or 4th in and around there, so you know what I mean, when it touch December, January, February, you know. If we're in and around 5th or 4th, then we know we'll stand a chance of being in the top 4. But being in 6th place, 7th place when it touch December, January, it's a no-no for your club, you know. So, yeah, as I said, Arsenal dropped 3 points yesterday. Manchester City, the juggernaut, continue their winning ways as usual. Now, moving on to the Liverpool and the Chelsea game, you know. Now, Chelsea at one point in the game, control the game first half, you know what I mean? Had Liverpool, them have Liverpool in them own half, you know what I mean? Every time Liverpool win the ball, Chelsea win it back and keeping the press on Liverpool and everything. But experience prevail and the quality of Liverpool team also prevail, you know? Liverpool is the better squad, but on the day, you have to play for it. You can't just say, oh, we are the better team, so we're going to win. On the day, you have to play for it. And they did, you know, the penalty that they got, which was given to them by, because I give Chelsea man give them that penalty, you know what I mean? And that penalty helped push them on and carry them over the line, you know? And then the scorer of the second goal is the man of the match of the game, Jones, you know? Jones was outstanding yesterday in the middle of the park. Very, very, very good game from Jones, you know? So him deserve him goal. Him deserve the man of match award, you know what I mean? And him deserve the 3 points also. But what I have to state about Chelsea now, Chelsea have a player named Jackson, right? Jackson. They need to play off Jackson's strength. And Jackson's strength is through pass. When he get through pass and him for go one-on-one, when him and a defender for run at a ball, him go outrun that defender. Trust me, you have to be quick. You have to be fast to keep up with Jackson. But playing the ball at his feet for him to try and turn, that's not his game. You know what I mean? That's not his game. You know, he want the true pass, he want the pass go, and then you can get it from there. You know what I mean? Once you play a true pass to Jackson, trust me, you're gonna get an end product. Either I'm gonna score, or I'm gonna hit the target. But Chelsea never really played to his strength yesterday, and even though them look good same way, you know what I mean? But Jadon Sancho wasn't effective neither, you know. Cole Palmer, Liverpool did everything them could for nullify Cole Palmer, and it worked, you know. So well done to Liverpool, you know what I mean? It wasn't an excellent game from both teams, but as them matches here, it can go anywhere and you can play anywhere and still win at the end of the day. The matches them that we have to win is the smaller teams down in the table. You know, if you want to win the championship and if you want to challenge, you have to beat the lower league teams them, which Arsenal never did yesterday. You know, so I bet if Arsenal play against a Chelsea or Liverpool, they would have played much better and maybe even win, because that's how them match them games they always go. You know what I mean? It can go anywhere. But when you play against the smaller teams, you have to be up for it just as them, because them gonna come out running against you. You know what I mean? They want to make a name for themselves, and rightly so. You know, so. Yes, the Liverpool-Chelsea game, you know, it wasn't an excited game, but as I said, Liverpool with more experience, more quality in their team, and they prevailed with the 3 points and get back to the top of the Premier League, you know what I mean? So, as I said, Arne Slot's job now is to just see how good he can do and how well he can keep them at the top. That remains to see. So, we're going to see that at the latter part of the season and see how they react to adversity when it comes his way, you know. So yeah, that's it for the Liverpool and Chelsea game. Moving on right along now to my beloved Manchester United. You know, wasn't an excellent start from us against Brentford. You know what I mean? We went 1-0 behind by a Pinnock, our beloved Jamaican reggae boys centre half. You know what I mean? Him always look good for Brentford, you know. Him have better players around him than when he play for Reggae Boys. Him have quality players around him. So him always gonna look good, you know what I mean? And that goal yesterday, there was a time when Delite got injured. Some blood was running from Delite head, and him came off and was getting some treatment and everything. And that's the time when them scored, you know. And everybody start going crazy on the touchline and this and that, and of course the referee and all of that. So that kind of overshadowed the win we win, because it was a talking point even after the game, even after we won the game, you know, as stating that the referee them as I say, the English officials they are terrible. They are terrible, because if you can see the game against Arsenal where Saliba got red card, he shouldn't have got red card. That should have been a yellow card, you know what I mean? Because Saliba have to bring down that player, you know. He did have to bring him down. But do you see on the other side? Do you see on the other side where Gabriel Mangal is? You don't even know if Gabriel was going to catch that player. Even though that player is quick, but you never know. Maybe Gabriel will catch him, you know what I mean? So if you just give him a red card without reviewing everything, just one straight red, it was just kind of atrocious, you know? It was atrocious from the referee and Saliba. Very harsh, you know? And then here comes now, Tosin, the player for Chelsea. You know what I mean? That player for Chelsea who brought down the Liverpool player and didn't get a red card, you know? Then Arsenal fans going ballistic, you know, crazy about it, and I said how this is not a red card and how Saliba one is a red card. So the English officials, they are not consistent. They are terrible. As I tell you, them say it's the best league in the world, but them have the worst officials in the world. Trust me. You know? So at the time when Pinnock scored that header from that corner, Delite was off the field, you know, and even Delite was going crazy about it and all, but the goal stand, you know what I mean? And as I said, we never started the game like how we come out, like how we came out second half and play and got that early goal until we got the winner. You know what I mean? So we need to start games just like how we have finished the game, Manchester United. We need to be consistent. This is it now. This is consistency. We need to go on a run. We need to go on some 4, 5, 6 game winning streak run and build a momentum. It can't be win, then we draw, and then we lose, or we win, then we lose, or we draw, then we lose. No, we have to build a momentum, and the momentum that we're trying to build, it start now. You know what I mean? That win against Brentford, it wasn't easy, but we make it hard for ourselves. You know what I mean? As I said, Rashford, him did look okay, you know what I mean? Garnacho, they look okay, but I want to see more. I want to see more of Bruno getting into the game. Or if he's not going to do that, he need to be sub Ten Hag, he need to be sub. You need to do us that favor. You need to start sub Bruno Fernandes. You know what I mean? Other from that flick on that he gave Rasmus, which is a assist, which I always said, you cannot take out Bruno sometimes because him have this. He will come up with a goal or he will come up with an assist. But sometimes you just have to gamble and take him off. You know what I mean? You cannot wait to see if him go click and find that special assist or that special goal. No, you have to take him off. And you never did. But him come up with the assist and him get us the win. You know what I mean? So well done to Bruno. Well done to the lads to come out second half and do as they did against Brentford and get the 3 points. You know what I mean? So on to the next, Manchester United, you know. So yes, everyone, as I said, a review of the Premier League fixtures, round of 8, you know. I will give you guys a score of each games and then, you know. So it was Tottenham 4, West Ham 1, Fulham 1, Aston Villa 3, Manchester United 2, Brentford 1, Newcastle 0, Brighton 1, and next team that's keeping momentum, Brighton, as we all know, you know what I mean, last maybe 1 or 2 game of the season, but they're still doing good, you know what I mean. Southampton 2, Leicester City 3, Ipswich 0, Everton 2, Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0, Wolves 1, Manchester City 2, Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Crystal Palace 0. So that's the 10 league fixtures for the weekend that has just finished, and the last game was Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace that has concluded Monday, you know. So yes, everyone, just a quick review of the league fixtures that just concluded in the English Premier League round of 8. You know what I mean? As I said, the points, the topic of the day was Arsenal against Bournemouth. Arsenal 0, Bournemouth 2. You know, that's the talking point of over the weekend. And also Liverpool went back to the top of the English summit after defeating Chelsea 2-1, and Manchester United finally got a win after defeating Brentford, after came from behind to beat Brentford 2-1. You know, Manchester City, the juggernaut, continue their fine run of form. So we'll see it go in the next league fixtures, round of 9, and we'll all be here for it. So until again, my viewers and subscribers, take care, be safe, art of love every time. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Peace.